So me and little Miss Sierra over there, have just been lounging this morning. Haven't been doing much anything, and I knew it was going to start snowing, but I kept on just kind of procrastinating of today's chores. What we need to do is we need to go outside and get some wood because I ran out of all the wood that I brought. So we've got tonight and then tomorrow night, and then Saturday I think I'll head out. So we've got to get 2 nights worth of wood, and tonight's not going to be bad. It's going to be like 28 degrees, which is nothing. I mean, that's easy. I can easily do that in a sleeping bag and not have a fire going. But tomorrow night is supposed to get down to 5, and it's supposed to have high winds and some more snow tomorrow evening. So there is some wood out here that I saw that's off the ground. It's a little bit further outside of camp. So we're going to go grab that and then bring it in, and probably, we're not going to chainsaw it inside the vestibule because we can track all that inside. We'll do it outdoors. And we can get a bunch of wood here shortly. So let's go jam. Sierra girl. Where'd you go, sweetie? There you are, Pumpkin. What you doing? You scare me. What are you doing over here? Oh, Pumpkin. Oh, there's your bone. There's your bone. It's right here. Pumpkin girl, guess what you got? Oh, boy. You go get it. Another thing that's nice too about camping next to these Ponderosa Pines is if a lot of these lower branches are dead, and if you can get a saw up there and cut them down, you get some really good, nice dried out wood that's in good shape. So we'll probably get the chainsaw out and grab a few of those here. I think we'll do our cutting area. It's right over here. Alright, let's grab the chainsaw and what I want to do is see if we can get some of these branches up here. Like these smaller ones right here. Easy. Heck yeah, that's great wood right there. There's lots of big dead branches like that at the bottom of most of these trees, so you can walk around and harvest them, and it's not too much of an effort. What's nice too is they're up off the ground, so they're not rotten like the stuff is that's been laying on the ground for a while. So this stuff is all nice and dried out, and you can really get a lot of it for minimal effort. Got your little treat? What you doing? Okay, let's grab that's a lot. Looks like the sun kind of came out over here a little bit. Got a few breaks in the clouds, but it's really getting cold though. So you can see throughout the day the sun was out a little bit, and it helps to shed all the snow off the tent, and that way you don't have to worry about any condensation issues on the interior. So that first night I didn't have my stove fan, and it was snowing like crazy, and so with the snow melting and without having the heat really circulating around well inside the interior, it was really just caked full of condensation on the tent interior walls. But down here I wanted to show you all the icicles. They're getting to be pretty awesome looking. Probably have to knock those off tomorrow though, because we've got some really cold temperatures coming tomorrow night, and I want to get all this snow away from the tent, that way I can break it down easy and it won't be frozen to the ground. So, but check this one out here. I always think they look like elephant, like trunks or whatever. Oh, baby girl, come here. Come here, you goofball. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come this way. Come here. What you got? Let me see you. You got it with you? You got it? Oh, bucket. What'd you get? you were the craziest thing on planet Earth. Where's it at? Where'd it go? Oh, where's it at? Alright, so we got some cool looking fog. You can't really see it. Well, I guess you can kind of see it on the GoPro. It kind of blows it out though, but I wanted to get the drone up, but it just started raining a little bit, and it's bad for the drone. What you got over here, girl? Oh, I guess that's your bone? Baby girl, looky there. Oh, it's your bone, those fingers. Good girl. I kind of slacked off this morning and didn't get the firewood like I should have. Got a little bit here. This is really wet though, and it's starting to rain. What I want to do is, off in the distance over there is a tree that's down, and it's got a bunch of branches that are still sticking up. So those will be nice and dry. Like to be of good size. I can get those, process them up, bring them back here, and just kind of hunker down for the rest of the day. So I think that's the plan, just because I slacked off too much this morning. Whoops. Alright, so temperatures this evening are supposed to get down to single digits, which means all this stuff that's up against the tent is going to freeze solid, because it's really wet today. So what I'm thinking I'll probably do is start to move this stuff back, maybe towards the end of the day. Get it to where it's out from the tent a little bit, and that way when I'm breaking down, it's not going to be as hard to like pull tent stakes. And also, I mean, there's a possibility, you know, your tent floor can freeze to the ground, so you know, there's that. Check out this icicle here. It's probably the biggest one I've got. This one's pretty good size too. The ones over here though, they're kind of starting to melt a little bit. There's that one right there. It's pretty cool looking. But anyway, time to get to work. What are you doing? You running around having fun? You wanna go help me get some firewood? Let's go, come on, come on. Oh boy. You're a goofball. Alright, so I'm currently guilty of being lazy. I should have done this yesterday, and I had plenty of time to do it, I just didn't. I came out and did a little bit of wood harvesting, but I kind of went through all that last night. I ended up going through it quicker than I thought, and then also this morning. I got up kind of early. I actually got up at midnight and went back to sleep till like 3, and then I got up after that and just stayed up. So, but what I did was I came over here to where this wood is off the ground. It's sticking up and it's still attached to the trunk here, and so even though there's a lot of water on here right now, I can dry this out underneath the stove and get this all chopped up or cut up with the chainsaw. And so typically the wood that's down in this junction right here is typically fat wood, so that'll burn for a lot longer. And so anything that's literally like sticking like straight up, usually even in wet conditions, you know, usually has some dry stuff inside of it. So we're gonna work on this stuff here, and then probably go over there to that other tree that's got a ton of big stuff that's sticking up. Actually, let me go over there first. That's better than this stuff. Yeah, let's go over there first. So we're gonna go try to get as much as we can. Okay, I'm operating as part idiot today because I walked all the way over to where those trees are at and sawed one branch, got that off, then sawed another, and then the battery went dead because I forgot to charge it. So gonna go ahead and I took one of the branches over there. It's pretty big. This next one's even bigger. It's pretty heavy. And this snow right now, it's just like mashed potatoes because it's right about 34, so it's getting kind of a little bit sloppy out here. But then the temperature's gonna start dropping and it's gonna get down in the single digits tonight here at this location. So I'm thinking probably another couple branches is what I'll need. So I'm gonna take this, go back to the tent, hang out with Sierra, kind of rest up a little bit, hopefully that'll get colder out, and the snow will firm back up because it's like slogging through quicksand right now. But there's tons of branches. I mean, you see them all on the trees and stuff, or on the logs or trees that have fallen over. Especially the far one where I was at. I got 2 really big ones over there, so I'm real pleased about that. That'll definitely power us through the evening. There's plenty over here, and once you cut to the exterior and through like the wet bark and stuff like that, you get the wet bark off there, and it's all dry underneath and really in great shape. So that's good. I was thinking about maybe going the easier route earlier and going into town to get wood, but I'm glad I didn't do that. I'd rather do it like this. So let's get this last log, and we'll get back to camp and just chill for a bit. Alright, so this is the log here. It's a pretty good size. It's about the size of my hand, so it's like 5 inches in diameter. So you can cut up like about 6 rounds from that, which would be real nice. And if you see here, I cut off these 2, obviously this one right here, and then that one. But there's tons more that's just sticking up. You just basically, all the stuff on the underside and something like this would be dry. And you knock the top part off, obviously, and then you come through with your machete and get all the bark off. And once you get the bark off, everything underneath is dry, so it's in good shape. So typically speaking, or generally speaking, you're in good shape if you have everything off the ground like this, wood that's pointing to the sky. Even if it's like raining out, you can harvest wood out of it that is dry.